Hello, I'm Michael Cook with Jim Alfa Romeo, and this is an Alfa Romeo Stelvio. It's Alfa Romeo's first SUV that they've ever produced. And, you know, the company's been around for more than 107 years now. They've always been known for their performance, but also their looks. But let's start with the performance, because that really is what the key to this car. You know, it was given its name Stelvio from the Stelvio Pass, which is that famous road in northern Italy, more than 9,000 feet above sea level, 75 hairpin turns. So they knew when they gave it this name, it had to be a true performance SUV, and it is. And what really starts with that is the engine. And this is really going to be a best-in-class engine in terms of horsepower, torque, fuel economy, and also the weight. So let's start with the horsepower. It's 280 horsepower, 306 pound-feet of torque. So it is the quickest SUV in its class. 5.4 seconds, 0 to 60. The next closest is more than a half second slower. Another great performance benefit with this engine is the placement of it. There is no weight hanging over the front wheels. It is a true 50-50 weight balance, and that's because the majority of the weight sits behind the front wheels. Where that benefits you is in performance is not just the 0 to 60, but stopping distance. Best in class in stopping. Also, what goes in that is the extensive use of aluminum, not just in the engine, but in the body. You've got aluminum subframe, fenders, brake calipers, door, hood. So that really keeps the weight down. Like I mentioned, best in class weight. It's the lightest of all the vehicles as well. I made a lot of things standard on this car. You've got full-time all-wheel drive. So there's a real benefit for performance. You know, it's going to send the most grip to the tires that need the most, where you're on drive pavement, sand, snow, ice. You always know you're going to get exactly the grip you need. It can move that front to back up to 60% up to the front. Now, another standard feature too is going to be things such as your parking sensors, backup camera, rear power liftgate. It has a passive entry system, so you never have to touch the key to get in, get out. You don't even have to start the car with the key. Remote start. You can do that from a distance. And the great thing is you can remote start it on a cold day, it'll warm up the car for you. On a hot day, you've got the air blowing. So it's always comfortable when you get in the car. As I mentioned earlier, it's not just about performance, it's about the looks, which is what Alfa Romeo's been known since they started, since day one. And what they've done with this is they essentially give it the same lines as a Julie. If you look from here, you see a crease that runs all the way through the center of the doors back. What that does is it gives it a lowered, more kind of hunched down feel, and that's what you want in a performance SUV. You don't want something that feels big or bloated, and that's definitely not what this is. If you want, let's take a look inside real quick. You know, the performance and style not only is on the outside, but it runs through the inside. If you notice, standard flat bottom steering wheel. Typically you only get on very high-end sports cars. You've got the start-stop button on the steering wheel. The driving position is perfect. You know, you don't want it too far to the left, too far to the right. You sit right in the middle. You don't sit too low, you don't sit too high. Some of the standard things inside, you're going to have real leather, as the competitors don't have that. They use a leatherette. All real leather on the seats, doors, and steering wheel. You get your choice of either wood, real wood, or aluminum. You see where my hand sits here, you have a DNA mode, and this is unique to the Alfa Romeo. And it stands for Advanced, Natural, and Dynamic. And that's going to change the driving response, the way of the steering, the shift points, the throttle response. It's all there to improve the performance, but not sacrifice the ride, because they know you got to drive this every day. You're not taking this to the track. You're using it to run errands, to do different things you have to do in your daily life. And because of that, you have that 50-50 weight balance. It's a car that's as smooth or smoother than most other in its class. They don't have to do anything crazy with the suspension. You know, they give you wonderful things like Brembo brakes, an 8-speed ZF transmission. So a ton of thought has gone into this to give you the perfect balance of performance, style, and safety. So hopefully that's given you some information on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio. My name is Michael. Have a great day.